Yeah. What's going on? Hello, Podbean. I see you, Miss Erica. How you doing? Miss Erica in the house. Waiting on the rest of the crew. Hello, everybody on Twitter and hello on my personal page on Facebook. Listen, I do not want to take up too much time. Those are on Podbean. Want to have a quick discussion, real quick, about church talk, little church talk. Um, I'm deeply disturbed by some of the things that I am seeing. Hello to everybody that's popping in. I have a real problem uh, because it's almost like we're insulting the intelligence of people. And in some senses, yes, we're intimidating. We're kind of insulting the intelligence of God almost. This is my whole premise for the whole thing. We all know that we've been in a pandemic. Hey, Dion, I see you. We've all know we've been in the pandemic. We all know that we had to make changes in every facet of life. We had to. But for the purpose of this discussion, we had to make obvious changes within the church. The way that we worship completely had to be changed. The way that we, if we were having multiple services, that even had to change. Where we only had maybe one service, we were limited. Uh, Bible studies were not conducted within the church. Uh, Pastors all across the country, and I'm quite sure across the world, a lot of them did Bible studies from their homes. Matter of fact, let's just be honest. You may know some of pastors that even had to have Sunday morning worship from their home, where there was no music, there was no praise and worship, there was just flat out preaching. That was it. We had to do all of this in order to keep the churches connected. We had to do all this to keep feeding people spiritually. Most pastors that preached in their sanctuary had to preach in an empty church. Now, I guess for any preacher, but especially in the black African American church, we all know that we are a church that talk back to the preacher. Y'all know what I'm saying. We are a church that are very vocal, very exuberant in our praise, very exuberant in our witness, all of that kind of stuff. Uh, and for the first time, we've never had this situation before with the pandemic. Every preacher, white or black, were all on one accord with how we had to do things. The social media service, which mostly everybody was doing anyway. What's up, Gary? Uh, the social media ministry that was pretty much already in place, especially those mega churches that have members all across the country and the world. They were already doing had a leg up on how to do social media ministry, because that's what they had to do. For the first time, many churches had to invest into the social media ministry. Didn't know what to do, didn't know how, the type of quality that it takes. I'm not talking from production wise. I'm saying the do's and the don'ts. You had to learn how to accept members that necessarily does not live in your city. You had to make your ministry available to those members that decide to join your churches. You had to find a way to keep them active, although they're not in your city. These are areas where preachers have had to ask God himself how to do it, had to go to other churches that were already doing it, learn the model. Hopefully it will help their churches and all that. This is what we had to do. But now there's a semblance of where we can come back. And now I'm going to my major point today, because enough is enough. Somebody got to say it. What's up? All of this stuff we had to learn. We're still learning. We're still learning. Nobody has it all. Nobody. The social media ministry just didn't start when the pandemic started. No, we already was doing, but we were so concentrated on the inside of the church that we really didn't, put a lot of our efforts into the social media ministry. This is where the church. What's up, Pastor Bob Barlett? I see my cousin Jameson just Senior on here. James, what's up? We've had to change our whole way. The preaching and the preaching styles may not have changed, but the way that we do business had to change. We had to learn how to get apps on the phones to keep the financial support of the church together. There were no pass the plates around. Folks had to learn how to do Cash App, Givelify, all of that kind of stuff. We had to learn all this stuff. Some people are still learning. We still had to do that. So it's been a process, an ingoing process. Here's the part that I want to get to tonight. For many churches, Pastor Bartlett, I know you're on here. I know you're going to appreciate all this. James, my cousin on here, you're going to appreciate it. Listen, for most churches, the doors have been opened back up. Okay? For many churches, I don't care what denomination, I don't care Caucasian churches, African American churches, it doesn't make any difference. Most churches have opened back up. But here's the funny thing. Everybody already knows this. People are not coming back. Okay, let's deal with that real quick. If you're not coming back, if you're worried about the coronavirus, which has never left, matter of fact, the Delta strain is coming up, that is fine. Okay. If you were nervous about it before and you're still nervous about it now, I'm not talking to you tonight. I'm not talking to you, because at least you've been consistent. At least you've been consistent. When the virus came out, you said, I'm not going to be in a crowd. Okay, the coronavirus is somewhat more controlled than it was a year and a half ago, but you still not comfortable. God bless you. I am not talking to you tonight. I'm not talking to you. Please don't get it confused. I'm not talking to you. However, there is a group that is out, and I'm going to say it because most pastors don't want to say it. Most pastors can't say it because they're worrying about stepping on toes. I'm going to go ahead and say it because it just have to be said. Facebook and Instagram and Twitter has been a revealer. Since I got the church folk in here, let the church say a revealer. Yeah. The church folk that are on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, what Facebook has done, it has made people show their true selves. Here's what I'm saying tonight. I ain't going to hold y'all too long. I'm just going to go ahead and say it because enough is enough. You can't go to parties and clubs, which represents a crowd. You can't go on airplanes and go out of town and be in crowds because y'all show y'all pictures everywhere you go. You can't do all that. You can't go to all white parties and all black parties and all purple parties and go to concerts, go to cookouts, go to all this kind of stuff, go to amusement parks, go to all this stuff, and don't be worried about crowds then. But then when it comes to the church, now you want to follow the church, the CDC rules to a T. Something is wrong right there. I ain't talking to everybody. I'm talking about a certain group. Y'all know who y'all. All you gotta do is, bro, pastors, is look at your members' timeline. They have all the excuses in the world for not coming into the sanctuary, but on the night before, on the Saturday, because Friday and Saturday night is the weekend, baby. It's the weekend, baby. On Fridays and Saturdays, they had the all black party in a crowd, no social distancing. At the all white party, dancing with each other. At the all white party, black party, no mask on. No, look. No mask. Don't know who done had the shot. Don't know who done. Don't know nothing. Everybody drinking. Everybody shouting to each other. Spit flying out of their mouth. All of this at the white party, the black party, the green party, the pink party. They had the Grizzly game. Did y'all see the finals the other night? Did y'all just see Phoenix and Milwaukee play? Was there any seat that was not available? At the whole, it's sold out. Did y'all see Conor McGregor fight the guy when he snapped his leg in Las Vegas? No seat is available. No, it's everywhere. Did y'all see? I mean, do y'all see everything? There's no seat there. But I bet you some of them same folks that was in that crowd, they said, let's go to church. Then all of a sudden they say, I ain't going to be in no crowd. And some of you people that will be watching this by replay, you fall into that category. Can I ask y'all this question? Why are we playing with God like this? Did we learn anything from the pandemic? There's one thing we should have learned. We should have learned the appreciation of coming to church, because you finally had a chance to miss it. Social media, Facebook, and social media pretty much, I mean, Facebook primarily, because that's where most people stream from. This is what is done. We've taken something that was meant to reach people, your sick members who could not come to service, or you may have had members that did not want to join another church out of town. They wanted to stay connected to your church because they love the church. That's what the streaming service was for. That's what it was for. Now it done turned around for a matter of convenience. You don't want to get up and put no clothes on. You don't want to get up. You don't want to do that, but you're getting out your all white for the all white party though. Church too long. Service ain't nothing but an hour and 20 minutes. The white party, the black party lasted 3 hours. Y'all don't want the truth tonight. I'm just going. Enough is enough. I don't want to be in no crowd. I don't know if they've been vaccinated. I don't know who had a shot. They got the mask on, but I don't know if they sanitized their hands. I don't know what kind of equipment. I don't know if the church been sprayed properly. I don't know. You don't know nothing when you went out of town. You didn't know nothing when you got on the airplane. You didn't know nothing when you went to the concert. You didn't know nothing about that. But when it comes to the church, you want to follow the CD. You act like you just had a meeting with Dr. Fauci. When it comes to the church, when it come to the church, you act like you was in a one-on-one meeting with Dr. Fauci, and you got scared, and you did. But when it comes to entertainment, you ain't even thinking about absolutely nothing. I see you, Pastor Bartlett. Exactly. All y'all love Miami. Thank you, bro, preachers. I got about 5, 6 preachers on here now. I got some help in here. Gary Bryan on here. I see Pastor Gregory on here. Thank y'all, bro, preachers, for helping me out. Don't leave me by myself tonight, because y'all know folks ain't going to like what I'm saying. But it's just the truth. What did you learn? How are you going to insult the intelligence of God. Forget. If you don't want to talk about your prayer, all he wanted is some money. We ain't talking about no money tonight. And I know y'all ain't talking about me, cause you see, I got pastors on here, but everybody know I'm an assistant pastor. The church ain't taking care of me. I clock in to work just like you do. The church ain't paying no bill for me. Hello. So I can talk about this free. There is a reward in service to God. And yes, that includes getting your all-white party loving self into the sanctuary. I don't know what happened. I don't know what. It's convenience. It's convenience. You want to be in your bathrobe and go to church. Okay. You want to be in you want to cook hot dogs on the grill while you come to church, and your reason is not for cooking, it's just saying, I don't trust the church. What? But you trust the Coliseum. In just a few more weeks, here in Memphis, Tennessee. In Memphis, Tennessee, the Southern Heritage Classic is on the way. Do I even have to go here, brother preachers? Do I even have to go here? I believe I'm going to go on and say it. I'm going to go and say it. My cousin on here, Jameson Jr. What's up, cuz? Hey, cuz, on the side note, you know I watched you at Riverside yesterday, right? I saw your clip. You were simply outstanding, man. Y'all, you were simply outstanding. Simply outstanding. You were simply outstanding, cuz. Let me get back to what I was saying now. Listen, the Southern Heritage Classic is coming up, y'all. Here's the reason why I'm saying that. Here's the reason why I'm saying that. Trey, talk to your mom. My wife calling me. She must be looking at me. I'm on the road now. Talk to her. Listen. So here's my thing. The Southern Heritage Classic is coming. The reason why I threw that up, y'all, is this. Check it out. The reason why I'm saying that is because the numbers are going up. The Delta variant is going up. Why is it going up? We ain't gonna even argue about all that. We're not gonna argue about all that. It's just the truth. We're not even argue about that. If you want my thing, okay, the masks have come down. People got lackadaisical. The coronavirus really never left in the first place. It is what it is. We got many reasons why. Who cares about that? But if the numbers are going up, there's a good chance that we're going to be in the same spot when the Southern Heritage Classic comes. Here's my thing. Based on what I'm saying, bro, pastors, y'all on here, check your members' timeline out. You ain't got to go wait to Sunday. Just look at them now. They're going to be at the Southern Heritage Classic, but they ain't going to be at church. They're going to be tailgating. Ain't nobody check nothing out. But when you say, hey, why you ain't been to church? Well, bro, pastor, I'm just not comfortable right now. But you were comfortable at the Liberty Bowl, though, right? Enough is enough, y'all. Look, it's serious business. It's serious time. We got to stop playing with God and stop insulting his intelligence. Stop it.